knows.
No, stop. Number one thing, no air. Okay. Pause. Think. When you're ready to say what you want to say, then from wherever you want. But when you want to say something, you pause. When you're ready to say it, then you stop. Then you pause. Then you're quiet. Then you go again. Okay.
In this picture, we can see a building that is being constructed. As everybody knows, Spain is fond of...
You said air.
As everybody knows, Spain is fond of building a lot. The problem is that in the future, the problem that we have many years ago can be repeated.
Describe what you see in the picture with detail.
I can see a building that is constructed.
And
I
here?
don't know the name of the grua.
Okay. Right. I will send you more homework. You don't know basic English vocabulary. Okay? I am not here to teach you basic English vocabulary because this is very expensive for you. Okay? But I will give you some clues. So, you can see my screen, no?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have Amazon, no? Do you have Amazon Prime?
Yeah, no, Prime no, but I have used.
You have Amazon, or you can go to the Corte Inglés or any bookshop. Okay, so this is the basic vocabulary of English. It says it's basic, but it's not basic. It's really complete. It's really good. It's about, I don't know, 100 pages, and it goes through each subject, so that when you have your oral exam and you have to talk about a subject, you know the vocabulary for each subject. So it has the hospital, the school, the construction, the beach, all the things. You have to buy yourself this book, and every week you learn 10 pages. I will now put it in the chat.
It's 10 pages.
Every week, 10 pages you learn. No?
Okay.
I recommended this. You can see it in the chat, no? Here.
Yeah.
This is free. That pays. You need to read this every day. The second thing you need to do is you need to improve your vocabulary. I am not going to teach you vocabulary. I am not going to teach you grammar. But every week you can study your vocabulary and we will talk in your class, thinking about the pronunciation, the chunking, using the vocabulary that you've learned that week. You see what I mean? So you learn the vocabulary yourself. But then, each week we talk about a subject. Here, we have seen that you don't have the vocabulary for construction. That's not good enough. You need to improve your vocabulary. You don't pay me to teach you this, but I'm telling you what you need to know. Okay? And you need to know basic vocabulary. Do you watch the news in English? Do you watch the news in English?
A use of English.
Do you watch the news in English?
Okay. Yes. Watch the news, no, but I usually hear them in English, yes.
So here we have Sky News. Okay? Sky News live.
Yeah.
This is 24 hours a day on the internet, on YouTube, and it's free. So I want you to watch the news every night in English, Sky News. I will send you this in.
Watching or hearing?
Watch or hear or whatever you like. Huh?
Okay.
It's free and it's 24 hours a day, Sky News. And it's English, British English. Because you need to hear better. You need to hear the words, the pronunciation. You need to improve your vocabulary. I am not going to teach you this. You need to help yourself. But I will help you with the things that in Guadalajara you can't learn, because nobody teaches what I do in Guadalajara. All this pronunciation shit, chunking acting shit. No? No?
Right.
So you have a lot of things that you have to do yourself at home, because it's not.
Right.
It is not good enough that you don't know what this is. This is a crane, grua. This is normal vocabulary. You need to know this stuff, okay?
Can you write for me, please?
A crane. So we will go to your sheet, and this is crane.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
So, today, let's go through what we've looked at. We have identified that we need to work on more the T and the D, the S and the Z, the F and the V at the ends of the words, and also the schwa. We practice public speaking, reading, and chunking. For the next class, I will give you the rules of when you say S and when you say Z at the ends of the words. This is super useful. This you can't teach yourself. Okay? After that, the week after, we will do the D and T at the ends of words. There are rules, and I will teach you the rules so that you know when to do it. No?
All right.
So that we understand you. And so that you understand me, because sometimes you don't understand me. No?
All right.
When you read, you can read no problem. That's okay. I mean, just reading the text, looking at the text. But you need to be able to hear the words better, because you're not hearing well. It's more difficult on the Skype than in person, but this is good, because we need it to be difficult for you. No?
All right.
And I don't always understand the difference between one word and another when you say it. Okay? It's the consonants. This is where you have the problems. You know how to say a H, but you say jota because you forget, and because the most important thing that I can do for you is to stop your big mistakes and stop you saying and to tell you off. No?
All right.
Because you can go to a class and you have 20 people in your class and everybody has different problems, but you need somebody for you who makes sure that you learn the right things the right way. And then, when is your next exam? When is the next exam again?
In Jan.
In June.
In June, sorry, yes.
Okay, so we have time. Okay, now
All right.
I understand that this money that you're paying me is a lot of money. But look,
Yeah.
I said that this is what I charge per hour, but look, the hour is 21:14 and we haven't finished. Okay? So I'm trying to make sure that you learn more stuff than the people who have because I work for like Deutsche Bank and people who have a lot of money and they don't care. They pay me for 2 hours and they only want 1 hour, but they pay because they don't care. They have lots of money. Okay, so let us carry on with your text. So, you can see the screen, no?
Yeah.
Go slowly. I want you to teach me this like you're teaching economics. Okay? Make it sound nice. Not like shitty English. Cool English. Okay, off you go.
This is the new face of Spain, 10 years after the fall of Lehman Brothers. Construction cranes no longer...
Okay. We're going to slow down. You need to pause more. If you pause more, we will understand you better. You're going too quickly. You don't stop. Okay?
Okay.
You need to respect your chunks. So you need to look at the punctuation. Look. Here you have what?
Yeah, you're right.
What is this? What is this? Colon.
I don't know the...
Colon.
Long.
This is a colon. Don't worry, we'll teach you the... Okay. Then we have here a comma. Then another comma. Then another comma. Then another comma. Then a full stop. Okay. So, imagine that you're presenting the news on a video on the news, and they're paying you to read this. This is the new face of Spain. You.
This is the new face of Spain.
Face of Spain.
Face Spain.
Face of Spain.
Face of Spain.
Face of...
Face of...
That's it. Face of Spain.
But there is no linking words, isn't it?
There is a link here. Why?
Yes. Como la face of...
Yes. What does sound does this word end in?
E.
No, it doesn't end in an E.
Okay. Face.
Face. Look.
Face.
This word is face, and phonetically this word is
Face.
face. No? It ends in
Yeah.
an S.
Yes.
Okay. You don't need to think what the word ends in, you need to think it what the sound it ends in. So this is face of.
Faces.
Face of.
Okay. Face of...
10 years after the fall of Lehman Brothers.
10 years after the fall of Lehman Brothers.
Construction cranes.
Castration cranes.
And this is pronounced?
Cranes.
No,
It is...
with a Z.
Why said here?
I will teach you next week.
All right.
Everything that ends in the N sound, when it has the plural, it's pronounced Z. So can, I'll show you.
Can.
Here we have cans with a Z, cranes
All right.
with a Z. This is all Z. Because everything that ends in the N sound, in the plural, it is pronounced Z.
Okay.
This is to cost you money and to make money for me.
All right.
Yeah. There we have the subject chunk. Then we have the verb chunk. Verb and object. No longer crowd, the skyline.
No longer crowd the skyline.
Inequality
Inequality
and precarious working conditions
and precarious working conditions
have increased.
have increased.
How do you pronounce this D?
Increased.
No, it's pronounced a T.
¿Por qué?
We will do this in 2 weeks' time. I will teach you this in 2 weeks' time.
Okay.
This is because everything
Yes.
that ends,
Yes, you are right.
everything
Yes,
that...
you are right. Sorry. The words that finish in T or D, T. Yes.
No,
Yes.
the words that end in an S sound in the past, they are pronounced T. So this is,
Kissed.
yes, with a T. Because everything that ends in the S sound is T in the past tense. But I have rules, and I will give you the PDF, and you will know. And I will teach you this in 2 weeks. Next
All
week,
right.
the S and the Z. The week after, the T and the D.
Okay.
It is impossible to learn everything in 1 week. How many years have you been learning English?
I don't know, a lot of years.
Yes, a lot of years. And you've been with me, you've been 1 hour, 21 minutes. Okay. Have increased.
have increased.
And what's worse?
And what worse?
What's worth? Sorry, what's worse?
And what's worse?
Many citizens
Many citizens
have lost hope
have lost hope
of improving.
of improving
That's it. How do you pronounce this F?
or improving.
How do you pronounce the F?
Yeah, sorry, of.
That's it. It's a V. Yes. So let me just make a note. How do you pronounce that?
Of.
Correct. Good. And this?
Of.
Of. Yes. And this?
Is.
Good. And these are words you use every day, like 200 times. So you need to know.
Okay. But why with zeta?
Look at this one. This is pronounced?
As.
No.
As.
That's it. As is this one. Like Jennifer Lopez. As.
Okay. Okay. As.
And this is?
As.
That's
Okay.
it. These are things you say every day and everybody gets it wrong. Look, you don't want to say this. No?
Yeah.
Their lot in life.
There are a lot in life.
That's it. And what did we do here?
Lot in.
That's it. Good. You know the things. The way they once used to.
The way they used to.
The way they once used to.
The way they used to.
You're missing this word.
The way they once used to.
But you need to join these two together.
Once used to.
What sound does this word end in?
S. Once.
That's it.
Once.
Once used to.
Once used to.
That's it. Now you're learning to think. Not what does it look like, but what does it sound like? This is what you need.
Once used to.
As in John Steinbeck's novella.
As in John Stein's novel.
This is?
Yes. As in
Good. The pearl.
the pearl.
The property boom.
The property boom.
You do this.
Was a gift.
Yes. And how do you pronounce this? Yes. Good. You carry on.
That turned into a curse.
Ah, no, you split here. Look.
Turned into.
Then into a.
Okay. Turned into a.
Turned into a.
Turned into a.
That's it. One word. Ah, difficult. Question. When we have a question, what do we do with our voice?
Go down.
Go up. When we have a statement, what do we do?
Go down.
Yes. So you ask the question.
Go down. Go up.
Read the thing asking the question.
But how did it happen?
You're saying too much H.
Can you repeat it?
You're saying jota.
Okay. But how did it happen?
No,
How-
less H. Less H.
H, happen.
Okay. Can you see H? I can't see H.
No. I can see. Here.
Okay. So no J, no. J, no. You say this.
Hit, hate, happy, hope, helpful, help.
Carry on.
However,
Whoever.
Whose.
Good. With the Z. Yes, with the Z. No? So there's no
Yeah.
J. It's just in a simple H.
Yeah.
So,
But how did it happen?
how did it happen?
How did it happen? Why didn't the real estate bubble ring alarm bells? Ring alarm.
Yes. So, you tell me about the property bubble. You tell me. Slow. Go slow.
Okay, I can see it. Oh, sorry. The battery is about to get rid of.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, so we'll do that next week. Okay? Let's go through again what we did today. T, D, S, Z, F, V. Can you see my screen?
No, I can see right now because it's black.
Ah,
More or
your
less.
screen's black because you have no battery.
Yes, more or less, yes, I can see it. Right now, yes. With the background in white, yes.
And we also had the liaison. No? The joining the words together.
Okay.
So, next week, or the next class that I have with you, I will teach you how to use the S and Z at the end of the words. When do you use it? Okay, because you don't know. No?
Okay.
You don't know. No?
More or less, right now, yes.
More or less, but there are rules, and I will teach you the rules, and you go home and you learn them, and then you know. The week after, I will teach you the rules about the T and the D in the past tense. No?
All right.
And I will teach you this. When would you like to have your next session?
I don't know. I have to think about it.
Okay, so you tell me, you write to me via the WhatsApp, okay?
Yeah.
You also
Yeah.
have your homework, and your homework is to buy La Russe vocabulary book, okay? Is to watch Sky News
Yeah.
and to read El País in English.
All right.
And next week, we will have S and Z ends of words, rules, plurals. I won't teach you the vocabulary, but we will have conversation and describing the picture using pages 1 to 10 of the Larousse book, okay?
Okay.
So you will learn the first 10 pages. And we will have conversation or describing the picture using the vocabulary that you learned. Because you have to do your homework. No?
All right.
So, when you watch the Sky News, I want you to hear the S and Z, the chunking, the going down, the going up, everything that we did. We also did intonation. No? Intonation in sentences.
Okay.
I have specific courses on all these things, and each week we will look at a specific thing. Today we looked at the general pronunciation rules for the vowels, the diphthongs. You got all that good. And your consonants, we need to work. No?
Okay.
I can't give you too many things in one day because it's impossible. But each week I will give you one thing. All the courses are copyright for me. They are for you to use, not for you to give to other people. They're all copyright protected. So
Yes.
they're for you to learn. And I won't teach you English, but I will make sure that you improve a lot and quickly. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah? Any questions?
Right now, no.
No?
No.
I want you also to send me via the WhatsApp things about your specific exam. Okay?
Okay.
So that we don't just do general things. We work on your oral skills for your specific exam. So that everything in the exam that you're going to do, we practice. Okay? I have people with other Cambridge exams, their first certificate and whatever. It's always the same. But it will help you if every week we do a little bit for your exam. No?
All right.
And no doubt, on the internet, there are online things with information and exam papers and things that we can look at, no doubt. On the internet, now there's a lot of things. So I want you to look on the internet for exam resources for this exam, and you to send me the links, and we will do them to test you. Okay? Every week, little test. Oh? So at the end of the year, when you have the big test, you'll be like, okay, this is easy. We do the test every week or every month. No? Are you there?
Sorry, the connection was off.
Yeah, okay. So, you have a look at your diary. You do your homework. You buy your book. When you've had a chance after this class, I will send you the recordings so that you can listen to this again. Okay?
All right.
And you can go through the course which I've sent you, and you can go through it with the recordings and listen again. Listen to when I do it, listen to when you do it, see what's good, what's bad, okay? I think it's not too bad. But there are things that nobody's ever taught you before. It's not your fault. And in a small town like Guadalajara, it's difficult because you don't have people like me. No?
All right.
But don't worry, I think you can do it. If you have 1 year, until June, we can do it. No problem. If you say next week, it's not possible. But in June, we can do it.
All right.
Yeah? Don't worry about it. We have time. The most important thing for you is that you're consistent. Every night you listen to the news, you read your book a bit, you speak to your children, the stories in English. No, you have books for your children in English?
Yeah.
Yeah. You read your things to your stories. You, with your husband, you go to the... do you have Netflix or things like this?
Yeah.
In English. And with your husband, you watch the TV in the English when the children are in bed or something. You have the cartoons, no?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
With the children in the English and they can watch the cartoons. What is your favorite cartoon for your children?
In English,
Yeah.
Peppa Pig, some of them.
Yeah, okay, that's good. And you can watch Peppa Pig with your children.
All right.
No? They like Peppa Pig.
Yeah. The little one, yes. The bigger one has problems listening English. They prefer Spanish, of course.
Well, they have to change. They have to watch all the cartoons in English. Only English.
Yeah, I know.
You have to help them and you have to help yourself.
Yes, I'll try, but the time sometimes is very little.
I understand. That's why, you need to do the things with the children, but in English. No?
All right.
Because otherwise, one day your children will be better than you.
Yes, I hope so.
Okay, so, good night. You let me know when you want to do the next session. Okay?
All right.
I have a lot of things, but I'm flexible at time. If you say it needs to be 9 o'clock at night, no problem. No, it has to be
All right.
Saturday, no problem. When you want, we do it. Okay?
Okay.
And look, now it's 21:38, so you had more than 1 hour. Okay, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay?
No problem.
No problem.
Okay.
Okay. Good night.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.